So out there, out at my panning spot, all that black sand that's sitting there came from my last pan. Did a pan over there by the bank, and I did about 3/4 of a pan. I didn't quite fill up my classifier too much because I knew it was going to be a lot of black sand. I had to separate it out into 2 pans because there's so much black sand. That pan and then this pan. This is what the gold's in. Got that from one, basically about 3/4 of a pan. There's a little buckshot there too. So let me come show you. I've not got my sluice box in water today because the river has gone down about 4 inches. And if I spend that much time dropping my sluice box down throughout the day, it takes about an hour of mining away from me a day if I drop my sluice box down 2 times. So if it goes down about 1 inch to 1.5 inches, I have to take my sluice box out. And if I take my sluice box out, I have to take it out of the water, put it somewhere when the gold's still in it. And then if it takes me too long to situate my pad there with my flat rock, when I put my sluice box back in the water, the gold is all dried out. So it wants to float in that cold water. Once that cold water hits it, it just wants to float. And I lose gold eventually. Eventually I just start losing gold every time I take my sluice box out of the water because it takes me too long. So I got to be really careful here. Because I dug quite a bit of material out of here this morning, and it's really, really, really muddy material. But I took the pan right over here. I extracted a rock off the bank right here. Normally I don't dig on the bank, but there's a rock there, and I just had to get it out of there. So let me take a little stab at this stuff here. See what we got going on here. See that mud pumping up? See that mud pumping up right there? Lovely stuff. Look at that stuff right there. So this is more of what I've been getting. See that muddy rock, muddy stuff down there? So I usually go like this. See that mud is sticking to the rock right there. See that? A little bit of mud. So I usually rinse them off. The 2 inchers. Usually I rinse off the 2 inchers, but this stuff I'll just throw in here just for demonstration purposes. So that stuff right there. Look at that juicy, delicious mud. Delicious. 120 flakes per pan. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's take one more stab at it. Because that wasn't really a very good shovelful. It's hard to do with this bigger phone here. So I'm running into these really mineralized rocks here. Oh, I went too far, but that's fine. See, like this right here. Let me show you. See that clump right there? That is where the gold is at. It's in the root balls. Delicious stuff. Delicious stuff. So, let me just take one more look at that gold in the pan, just to show you what I'm getting. I'm averaging about 100 flakes per pan, right there. I got I got about 4 gallons of pay dirt in this bin here already. I just classify it out here in this bucket with the holes in it. So much faster than going out the river every time you have to do a pan. So, there's been some wind gusts the last hour or so, and a lot of leaves have been falling off the trees, so fall is around the corner. Maybe a couple more weeks, it's going to start raining, and the river will come up to right where I'm standing at in one day. 5 feet in one day. Happens every season. I've seen it happen year after year after year. The river comes up 5 feet in one day, and I can't get across the river here, and my pits are done for the season. That's just the way this deposit is. I have to cross the river. I can hike around, but it's like a 5-mile hike both ways. So I'm done here for the season once it starts raining. So this is Paystreak Superfreak, Prospector Jeremy, and I'm on the Little North Fork Sandiam River, and I'm out.